In this video, we're going to start talking about softwares. Before we start thinking of programming or software, we must firstly understand what a software is. So what exactly is a software? Okay, so a software is simply a set of instructions that are given to a computer to run to accomplish a given task. Okay, so when you say run, it means the computer is given an instruction to do or to carry out to accomplish a certain task. A good example of a task is when you touch, let's say an example is when you switch on the computer, give it an instruction to turn on. When you turn off the computer, you give it an instruction to turn off, and it does exactly that. It follows the instruction that you give the computer. So there must be a computer program that is able to help the computer to process these instructions. When you want to play a movie, there should be a program that is able to play a movie on the computer. Okay. So now that we know that a computer program or a software, sometimes called a computer program, just simply a set of instructions that a computer can run to accomplish a given task. Let us now look at the types of softwares. So the first type of software we're going to learn is something called system software, or sometimes called utility software. So what are utility softwares? The softwares that help or to run and manage the computer, or to maintain the computer, to make sure that the computer is functioning properly without malfunction. Examples of these types of softwares are an antivirus, operating systems, and also maybe a disk cleaner. The second type of an application or software that we're going to look at is called application software, or sometimes called user software. So these are softwares that are built in such a way that they are specifically meant for users. Okay, they are installed on the computer for the user to be able to do a certain task or an activity. They don't do any sort of computer maintenance. Examples of these types of softwares are, let's say, a browser. A browser helps the user to surf the internet. Microsoft Word helps the user to do what? To type documents. VLC Media Player helps the user to do what? To play videos. Okay, it doesn't maintain the computer in any way. So system software maintains the computer and makes sure that it's in good use, or has good performance. But application software helps the user to perform a certain task on a computer. The third category of software is called programming software. So what is programming software? Programming software, these are softwares or tools that help developers to write, to test, and to debug code or software. Okay, so these are softwares that developers use, or they're designed for developers to be able to write and program computer softwares. Okay, so examples of these types of softwares are a compiler, an interpreter, and a text editor. So that's what a software is, and these are the three major categories of softwares. So every time you're using a software, you should know whether it is a system software, which is helping the computer to run smoothly, or is it an application software, which is helping the user to do a certain activity, or is it a programming software that helps developers to develop software smoothly. Okay, so that's what a software is, and those are the three categories of softwares.